my friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making a cake that I've never made before. Now, on the YouTube page, I put out a poll between two recipes because I have some ripe bananas that I needed to use. So it was a choice between Chunky Monkey cupcakes or banana pudding cake. And the majority of you picked the banana pudding cake. So that is what I am making tonight. And before I get started, I also want to mention that this video is part of a collaboration of YouTubers that have come together to create a playlist of desserts for you. And this collaboration is hosted by Jessica, and her channel is A Mess Called Jess. And I will put her channel link in the description box below, as well as the playlist for you to watch once you're finished with this video. Now, let's get to baking. All right, I'm gonna make a banana pudding cake. I've never made it before, but I had some bananas that were ripe, so I peeled them and put them in the fridge. So I wanted to do something with bananas, and I found this recipe. So it calls for ripe bananas, vanilla wafers, a yellow cake mix, whipping cream, milk, 3 room temperature eggs, vanilla. It calls for banana pudding, but unfortunately this was the only thing I could find, so hopefully that'll work. And powdered sugar. And it actually does call for 1/2 cup of oil, but I have to get that out. So anyway, these are the ingredients to make this banana pudding cake. So we'll see how it goes. Well, I don't know where my round cake pans are. So I have 2 of these that are square, but they're glass, so I don't know, hopefully they'll turn out okay, but I am going, it says use parchment paper, but I don't have parchment paper either. This is going really well to begin with. But anyway, I'm just gonna spray it and hope for the best. For the cake portion of this recipe, you need, in a mixing bowl, you have to add the cake mix, a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, a 1/4 cup of milk. Now the recipe specifies 2%, so I don't know if it has to be, but that's what I use anyway. So then it calls for the 3 room temperature large eggs, and it also specifies large eggs. 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then 2 cups of ripe mashed bananas. Now, it says you are going to beat it on low until it is moist, which I hate that word, but anyway, then you are going to turn it up to medium and blend for 2 minutes. All right, as I said before, this is going to be a hot mess cake. Hopefully not, hopefully it'll be good. But I was supposed to blend all of the ingredients, the first 5 ingredients first, then add the bananas. So, oops. But anyway, I'm reading it clearly now. So we're going to take a 1/2 cup of the batter and put it in to your pan, or in my case, my square cake pan. And then you are going to take your, try not to make a huge mess. You're going to take your vanilla wafers, you're going to spread this out, take your vanilla wafers and put them upside down with the flat side up, into the cake batter. So let me get this spread. All right, now I'm gonna add the rest of the mixture. It says to pour it over there, which I am, but just to try to get it as even as possible, I'm still using this measuring cup. Just because I've messed up so much so far, try to redeem myself. Sounds delicious. Who doesn't love banana pudding? Let me know in the comments below if you like banana pudding. It's probably one of my husband's favorite dessert. All right, so I'm almost done with this. Now I've got my oven preheated to 350, and you're gonna let it cook in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes, or until you put a toothpick in it and it comes out clean. So let's get this into the oven. All right, I've taken it out of the oven, and I can already smell the cake and it smells good. But anyway, you're just gonna let it cool. You let it cool in the pan for about 10 minutes and then transfer it to a wire rack to cool completely. All right, now for the filling, you are going to use the 1 pack of pudding mix and 1 cup of water. And you're going to whisk it for 2 minutes. And then after you whisk it for 2 minutes, you're going to let it stand and get thick. So let's whisk. So since I didn't have a square platter, I just took a cutting board and covered it with aluminum foil. But now I'm just gonna place the first layer of the cake. Then I'm gonna take the filling and spread it on top of that cake. And once I have this spread as evenly as possible, then I'm going to take the second layer and place it on top of the filling. All right, now for the topping, you're gonna add 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream to a chilled bowl, which mine probably isn't chilled. No, it's not chilled, but whatever. Then you are going to, using chilled beaters, which I have, hold on. Put these in the fridge for a few minutes. So I have my chilled beaters, and you are going to beat the cream until it is thickened. Then you're gonna add the confectioner's sugar and beat until soft peaks form. All right, it's starting to thicken, as you can see on the, whatever these are called. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the powdered sugar, and I'm gonna mix it until I get those peaks. All right, I have my stiff peaks. So now I'm going to frost the cake. Now that my whipped topping is done, I'm just gonna spread it as evenly as possible on the cake. Now look, I know this isn't beautiful, and I know, I'm no professional, never claimed to be, but I'm doing the best I can. But you just spread it as evenly as possible along the top and the sides of the cake until it is covered well. I have some vanilla wafers in here, and I'm just gonna use a rolling pin to crush them up. Alright, now it says to put these, like put them on the sides of the cake, but honestly, I'm too lazy to do that. So I think I'm just gonna sprinkle them on the top and try to sprinkle some on the sides, but that's about it. And once again, I just want to thank Jessica for hosting this collaboration, and make sure that you go visit her channel. Make sure to go visit all of the playlist, and when you do go visit, tell them that I sent you. Also, show them a little love, give them a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't. But anyway, if you are new to my channel, and if you've come from one of the other channels, welcome. And I would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. Leave me a comment below. Give this video a thumbs up. I hope you guys have an awesome Christmas. I hope just the best day ever for all of you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.